Alrighty, so today we have the news, and this is the Baldur patch for global, so I plan on going over like the entirety of everything. Yeah, I don't know. This one is pretty interesting. I seen a lot of like hit or miss sort of, opinions about Baldur before he dropped. And then after he dropped, it looks like there is a lot of crazy stuff that you can kind of mess around with the character, which is a little unfortunate considering that we're in like a period of Grand Cross where every other banner is a festival. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure yet, but it's looking very likely that the next banner is going to be a collaboration. So a lot of you are probably going to be forced to skip this one, but he is a cool character. He definitely seems to be doing way more than I had originally thought he was going to do. If you don't know, he basically has a sever counter, and he even starts the match with a level 2 counter card already like basically active, which is very, very interesting. So he is a defense-based character also, which is pretty interesting, but I'll definitely be planning on doing summons for him tomorrow night, hopefully, and then we'll be trying him out and everything, and probably making videos on him throughout the week. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe, come by and hang out with us, give me some suggestions on what you want to see if you're interested at all. But yeah, I don't know, let's get into this thing. So, we of course have the new banner. This is the first time that Gelda is coming back on a banner as well, so there's a little bit of extra value there if you're interested, but there is quite a few seasonal characters on this one, so I don't know if they're planning on making Baldur a seasonal character or not, but it looks somewhat likely. Obviously, he is going to be getting a full set of costumes and everything because he's a brand new character. There is a new Nidhogg card set, which is very interesting. That means you're going to have to fight Nidhogg, of course, to drop the card itself. The card rates for the demonic beasts are typically a little low, so might be a little annoying trying to farm that out. But it is a card set built for Ratatasker. So in demonic beast battle, increases allies' basic stats by N%, which is up to 10, and increase defense-related stats of allies with the food poisoning debuff by X%, which is up to 10% as well. So a little bit tankier, more basic stats can never really hurt, so that will be a good thing, I'm hoping. Other than that, there's of course a whole new selection of bundles and stuff because there's a new banner, we have new tickets and everything. All of this is pretty typical from the looks of it. I mean, I don't remember if they've done legendary seal bundles like this particular one in the past, but I know that they've sold them before, so all of this doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary other than this new 15-step step-up bundle. I don't know why they decided to do it as 15 steps whenever every other step is free. So I mean, it even says free right here. No, the first 2 are free? So does everybody just get these? And then, or do you have to pay into the bundle to begin with? I'm actually not 100% sure on that, but there is one ticket to the Thor banner in this for whatever reason, so that's kind of odd. I didn't even notice that in the JP patch notes, but there are some legendary seals, only 5, but a couple of True Awakening coins and stuff as well. I don't know how much this thing costs, but very weird bundle. They also are doing bundles for the memory crystals as far as True Awakening goes, and there is a cosmetic enhancement material one as well. So we have a login event for part 2, which is going to be a bunch of holy relic materials, so stock up on those. I know the little pizza slices, triangles, Doritos, whatever you call them, these are a little bit sought after at the moment because they're being used for upgrading holy relics right now. So, grab those of course while you can. There are special missions, of course, for the new Baldur banner, and you'll get 1 free multi in that scenario and a level 90 token if you can complete them all, so that'll be cool. Obviously, use that while you can. We are also getting the AFK Hawk's Dreamland Adventure event back, which is kind of cool. I kind of like this one. I don't know, it's just something to sort of log in from time to time and see it. If you really want to get it done as quickly as possible, you are going to have to log in a little bit more frequently, I think, like every couple of hours to make sure that it's not hitting like cap, and then you're reinvesting your points into, your stats and everything, so that way he's beating it faster. I don't know. It's maybe the ramp up on this one is a little bit slower, but I don't know. It's just an AFK event that I kind of enjoy from time to time. So that is pretty typical. It looks like the level rewards are going to give you some of these little gold chests as well, which is kind of nice, as well as some other materials, even 5 diamonds. And then the gold chests actually... Oh, okay, so they're just going to have holy relic materials in them. That makes it a little bit less interesting, because I think the ones before this had some, like, equipment stuff, like engraving stones and everything, which I did like, but now they're shifting more towards holy relic material stuff, which is understandable with the whole holy relic upgrade thing going on. So The exchange shop is pretty mid, I guess, lackluster. There's a couple of anvils in here that I'll probably want to get. Looks like 200 anvils. Fireworks Festival event is going on. I'm not typically a big fan of these either, because it feels like you just get a ton of materials, but you can only make 3 of these per day or whatever it is. I don't know. This one's kind of boring in my opinion, and it's just a lot. It's just an extra work that I don't feel like is worth it. But I mean, the stuff is fine, I guess. 10 engraving stones is good. The extra equipment stuff is fine. It's just, I don't know, not my favorite event. It's a little bit more hands-on than I would want it to be, I guess. But or not even hands-on. It's really just like the quantity of stuff is just bad. I don't know. Village reward list, which is, that's for the actual event itself. Those are the clear rewards, and then as you sort of exchange the different materials, these are what you can exchange them for. Looks like festival event missions are also going to be back, so I think these reset. These just reset every day. These are the materials that you use to actually make the fireworks themselves that you exchange for. So we are also getting Final Boss Hell, which I have seen a couple of different people on Twitter from the JP version like fast farm this thing. It looks like it's really easy to fast farm, which is really nice because obviously a lot of people aren't super worried about scores and just want to go for like easy farming so that way they can grab their exchange top stuff. And honestly, the outfit and everything for this one looks pretty good. I think you have to be in the top 50% if you want to be able to get the headpiece for it, but the actual like outfit and weapon are available in the exchange shop down here, so you can grab those just by playing. You don't have to worry about score or anything like that. So if you're like a newer player, or just don't have the team, or whatever the case may be, and you can't seem to beat like challenge difficulty or something to get a decent enough score to be in top 50%, the only thing you're really messing out on is the headpiece and of course like the normal final boss sort of rewards there. But I actually like this one. I think this one's kind of nice. Don't know the exact mechanics or anything just yet, but I've seen a couple of people play it from the JP version, and of course I don't read JP, so it doesn't seem overly hard. I don't know exactly what the points team consists of at the moment. I have been trying to go for like top 100 in points teams on final bosses to grab crowns, but not 100% sure if I care that much, depending on how easy the method is, I guess. So they're always super RNG based, but Fort Solgris Part 2 is going to be out, so you grab, what are these, the Skull and Hati stones, so that's okay. I don't really care about those personally, but if you do, that's great. Chaos Battle is coming back for Season 6, so if you are interested in changing it up a little bit in PvP, it's a little bit more whale-focused because there's no brackets or anything, so do be a little aware of that if you're newer. But I do like this game mode because it gives you a chance to play with some characters that you typically don't get to see very often, so that is kind of nice. Festival Power-Up Event Part 2, it looks like the World Tree fragments are going to be increased during the duration of the festival, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Village donation event is going to be going on, so if you need pendants, just make sure you have the gold to exchange for those. One new battle event, and then we have a couple of quality of life changes. You can now skip the animation for death matches, which I think is actually really nice. I've wanted that for a long time, and I think the reason why you couldn't beforehand is because it was a multiplayer, like a co-op sort of fight, and both people would have to be synced up and everything. But I assume, yeah, if you're playing alone or with AI players now, you can just skip this, which is nice. I like that. SP Dungeon Fort Solgris daily task reset pop-up exposure improved while playing the Gold Evolution Enhancement Dungeon in the SP Fort Solgris at 12 a.m. PDT. The daily task reset pop-up will not appear. Is that what I think that it is? Are they making it to where you can finally farm overnight if you're in a time zone that like is conflicted with this? Because typically, so reset for me is typically around like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., depending on if daylight savings time is in effect. And I typically can't farm overnight because whenever daily reset happens at 3 a.m. for me, it'll pop up a message saying, hey, the day has reset, and then it stops my farming. If this fixes it to where you can farm overnight now without needing to worry about that, that would be incredible. The fact that it's 5 years into the game, maybe a little late on this one, I'll be honest, but that's still a huge quality of life if it works how I'm thinking. I don't know if it does. Let me know if you play JP and you've messed with that, but I definitely like the sound of that. I don't know if it fixes what I think it's fixing, though. Improvements of renaming the final boss battle entry system. So, in Chapter 6, I'm under the Holy War, blah, blah, blah. In the battle menu, the name of the content changed from Temple of Belinus to Final Boss Battle. Okay, so I don't think that's really a big deal, but they just renamed it. That's fine. Increase the Knighthood boss battle basic clear score. Oh, okay, yeah. So everything is increased by 2,000 points or whatever. So I don't think that's like a huge change. And then obviously Baldur is getting added to the seasonal special heroes for the new Heroes Arena season. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't think that there's anything else we need to go over. Sorry, this is probably a little bit later than it should have been because I was at a Dota match, unfortunately, because I have unfortunately picked up Dota again. So that was a little bit longer than I anticipated for it to be. But yeah, excited about Baldur. Definitely interested to try him out on some stuff. I've already seen him in Demon King Battle and a bunch of different stuff, and I'm definitely wanting to try him out for myself as well as use him in PvP because there's been a lot of like fun and sort of like off-meta interesting teams that I've seen people winning with. And I don't know if it's just like they're winning and they're cutting out their losses kind of thing, or if they're actually like a decent enough team to where it can hold its own against the meta. But I'm definitely interested to try it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.